like to do is move into the projects themselves, or the project execution planning. So the PEP, project execution plan, and we move forward in terms of initiating the project. Another term that you might be familiar with is a chart. Have you heard of a project charter? Heard of a project charter? So you've heard of a project charter. These may be relevant for you, they may not be relevant for you. But if I give you, you've heard of a document called a business case. What does a business case do? What's its function?
Identify the cost and revenues of a certain undertaking.
So it gives you your return on investment in terms of what you want to do. How accurate is a business case? Not very. Not very. So we need to be careful that we don't make hard and fast decisions on business case because it's not very accurate. We can have intangible benefits as well. So it may not always be revenue driven. There may be it's a new experience in the marketplace for us. But the business case is actually the organisation making a decision to use resources. So we've decided that it's worth us using our resources as an organisation on an enterprise or a venture. That's a decision point. That's what a business case does for us. Then we say, who's going to do it? So we're making a decision as an organisation, then we need to sort of assign accountability to someone to do it. And we do that by using something called the project charter. And the project charter is a contract between the organisation and the project manager. So it's almost a contract. And it takes the business case and it expands on it slightly. So it starts to look at risks. It starts to look at what are the big work packages, milestones, what sort of costs, what sort of budget, time frame, what are the key performance indicators that we've got for the project. Again, how accurate is it? If this is plus or minus 30%, this might be plus or minus 25%. And I'm just using these figures, they don't have to be exact. But then what we come down to is the project management plan. The project management plan is made up of different plans. The project execution plan is about the work. But you may also have communication plan, you may have procurement plan, you may have a risk plan. And I'm not saying that you need all of these things for your projects, but these are areas that you might want to consider. They don't need to be long, complicated. They need to be adding value to your process. You do not want them to be administratively burdensome to your process. So you can have a simplified view of this. But this is developed by who? Who develops this? Project manager, project leader, with project team. So usually this is project manager with team or subject matter experts, which could be your senior people. So this is developed, and if you do this with the team, you get a natural buy-in and motivation towards the project. So project management plan, and what's the level of accuracy of this?
10%.
10%. Depending on what you decide as an organisation. 3 critical documents. Some organisations will put this together. They'll make a decision and then they'll have this as one document. I like the fact that you have a contract between the project manager and the organisation. It's very clear. You've delegated responsibility, and it's important that the project team put this together. But you're evolving. And you know, you could actually look at this and say you've got your tender and proposal. So this could be your tender and proposal, which is your phase 1. This could be phase 2A, which is your, what was it? So phase 2?
Yeah, contract and planning.
Contract and planning. So contracts could be your phase phase 2A, and that could be plus or minus 25%, and then the actual planning itself is phase 2B. And I've done that with organisations where they've had one here and they've needed to split that up into two separate.